Hi, Happy New Year. I'm Eric Linter with Starspeak for the first half of January 2016. This new year begins with some of the leftovers from 2015. The lingering square between Uranus and Pluto is still very much in effect. And effectively, this is one of those alignments that contributes to a climate of evolutionary change. There's instability in the world, and there's really no getting away from it. We just have to, be open-minded and focused on solving problems rather than rehashing the old, sort of stuck energy situations. Mercury helps us in this regard, entering Aquarius on New Year's Day. Aquarius being one of the more visionary and progressive of signs. However, Mercury is slowing now. It will retrograde in a few days' time. There's more on that in a few minutes. There's also the energy of the last quarter moon late on New Year's Day. And again, when the moon and the sun are at the quarter phase, either first or last, they're in a stressful relationship. And this translates as tension in our daily lives. What we have to do versus what we feel like doing may not be one and the same. So pick your activities very carefully Friday night, and remember to take good care of yourself. That energy that I was just talking about, the square between Uranus and Pluto, is activated on Saturday morning. The moon in Libra is the energizing kind of spark plug that sets off potentially a new round of instability. This can be financial, it can be political, it can be geological. Stay mellow. Keep your wits about you and don't make commitments until the second half of the day when things are a little calmer. On Sunday the 3rd, Mars arrives in its own sign of Scorpio. And this in itself is not a good nor a bad thing. It simply fosters a climate of deeper emotional awareness, strengthens convictions, and I encourage people to really just listen to gut hunches and allow their intuition to enter into their choice making. On Tuesday the 5th, it's a busy day astrologically, that Mercury retrograde begins, and at the same time Mercury is at odds with Mars. This can make it very difficult to anticipate correctly what the future is going to bring. Timing can be off, and adding to the potential for confusion, Venus is at odds with Neptune. We're also going to see the Sun in conjunction with Pluto on the same day, Tuesday. It's a very busy day, one of the busiest days probably of the whole year, and just in the volume of planetary aspects that are exact. And here we're asked again to put the greater good before our own personal needs, whether that means giving when you think you have nothing left to give, but also looking for ways in which win-win solutions can be arrived at. Sometimes we have to compromise, sometimes we have to ask other people to do what's uncomfortable for them. But if we're going to cooperate, that really is the great prize here, and putting the greater good first is the way to go. The Sun will trigger the square with Uranus and Pluto again on Thursday the 7th when it squares Uranus, and here we're looking more at the kind of stressful anticipation of what the future holds. And since we're so late in the lunar cycle, it's really not the time to initiate anything new, but rather to try and reflect on what is being lost. One of my favorite teachers, Swami Satchidananda, made the point that nothing is ever taken from us which is truly ours. So, be graceful, be willing to change your mindset. This is going to be helped by the fact that Jupiter does also turn retrograde on Thursday the 7th. The new moon happens on Saturday night, the 9th, and this is a new moon in Capricorn. We're looking at perhaps the most recent and best opportunity for making some New Year's resolutions. If you haven't already done so, setting intentions is always good at the time of a new moon. And this being the first one of the new year, those intentions can encompass, some really long-range goals and plans. We get into a quieter period for a few days, and then on the 12th, which is a Tuesday, Venus forms a trine with Uranus, and this is one of those love at first sight, magic is in the air, serendipitous meeting kind of alignment. So, look for something good to be coming your way. Be open to surprises and receiving gifts. The good vibes really continue as the Sun forms a trine with Jupiter on Wednesday the 13th, and Mercury follows suit in conjunction with the Sun. Mercury trines Jupiter on Thursday the 14th. So these few days from Tuesday through Thursday the 14th are excellent for making new social connections and dreaming about what will be. And again, with the Sun in gritty Capricorn, the will and wherewithal to make it so is really with us. The 15th is a rather quiet day. The moon in Aries does align with Saturn, a good energy for wrapping up the work week, clearing the slate, and making ready for some weekend fun. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you taking the time. If you want to contact me, shoot me an email at stars@ericalinter.com. You'll find my daily forecasts online at the spiritofchange.org website. Remember to keep looking up